Browns NFL Draft. Everything you may have missed from the NFL Combine. The NFL Combine has come and gone, and the Cleveland Browns are now one step closer to landing another class of rookies in the 2026 NFL Draft. While the Browns filled one need before the draft, trading for right tackle Titus Howard, they still have plenty of holes left to fill offensively. These needs include offensive tackle, wide receiver, and interior offensive line. Those holes could all be filled by rookies, but we will have a better idea of who they could look to target after the beginning of NFL free agency next week. The NFL Combine is just one more opportunity to get a great look at players who could be available later this spring. If you missed all of the highlights, have no worries. If you want to know what all went down at the NFL Combine this week, listen into this recap episode by the Daft on Draft podcast. It can be found on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. The air inside NFL Scouting Combine week always feels different, sharper, louder, filled with the hum of opportunity. Inside Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, prospects run, jump, and bench under bright lights. But for the Cleveland Browns, the real draft story isn't just written in 40-yard dash times. It's written in whispers. The stopwatch is only the beginning. Sure, everyone saw the blazing 40s and the viral vertical jumps. Analysts debated arm length and hand size like stock traders dissecting quarterly reports. But the Browns brass weren't just staring at numbers flashing on LED boards. They were watching body language between drills. Who encouraged the linebacker, who stumbled on his first rep? Which receiver asked to run routes again after slipping on a cut? The Combine isn't only about testing athletic ceilings, it's about revealing competitive floors. Head coaches and general managers know that in January football, when breath turns to fog on the shores of Lake Erie, resilience matters more than raw speed. The Browns' decision-makers were hunting for something harder to measure: controlled aggression, coachability, and football intelligence that shows up when scripts fall apart. The interview rooms matter more than the turf. Away from cameras and crowd noise, the most important reps happened in quiet hotel suites and meeting rooms. Prospects sat across from team executives and coordinators, diagramming plays on whiteboards. A defensive back might be asked to break down a coverage bust from his college tape. A quarterback could be challenged to recall protections from 2 seasons ago. It's here that draft boards quietly shift. For Cleveland, whose recent seasons have shown flashes of contender status but also painful inconsistency, mental processing speed is just as valuable as sprint speed. Coaches want players who can adapt mid-drive, not just dominate scripted practice reps. And sometimes, a player projected in the late second round leaves those rooms viewed as a future captain. The medical checks, the hidden draft board. While fans obsess over mock drafts, another board exists behind closed doors: the medical evaluations. Doctors pore over MRIs and surgical histories. A knee flagged in Indianapolis can drop a prospect's value faster than a slow 40 time. Conversely, a player rumored to have durability concerns may silence doubts with clean scans. For a Browns team that has battled injuries at critical moments in recent seasons, durability isn't a luxury, it's strategy. Availability is production. Scheme fit over star power. The loudest names at the Combine don't always become the highest names on Cleveland's board. The Browns' defensive identity thrives on versatility: linemen who can stunt and twist, linebackers who can cover in space, safeties who blur the line between nickel corner and box defender. Offensive needs may center on protection depth, explosive playmakers, or future-proofing key positions. The Combine helped clarify one key truth: fit outweighs flash. A prospect who thrives in a spread offense may need adjustment time in a different scheme. A pass rusher with elite burst but limited run discipline could struggle in a division built on cold-weather trench warfare. Cleveland isn't drafting for a highlight reel. It's drafting for December in the AFC North. Reading between the tweets. During Combine week, rumors travel faster than receivers in the 40-yard dash. A coach lingering at one drill. A GM spotted dining with an agent. A late-night meeting request. While fans track social media breadcrumbs, teams use smokescreens strategically. Interest shown publicly may mask real intentions elsewhere. The Browns, like every franchise, understand leverage. Silence can be as powerful as a headline. The quarterback question lingers. Every draft cycle carries a gravitational pull toward quarterbacks. Even when not selecting at the very top, teams evaluate the class thoroughly. Developmental prospects, mid-round value picks, or potential competition, no stone goes unturned. The Combine offered Cleveland a chance to measure leadership presence in person. How did quarterbacks command the huddle during on-field drills? Did receivers gravitate toward them? Did they own mistakes publicly? Franchise stability often begins with that position. Even exploratory evaluations matter. The human moments. Between interviews and drills, quieter scenes unfolded. A small school prospect overwhelmed walking into an NFL stadium for the first time. A former walk-on fighting for validation. A player honoring a late family member with a strong performance. These stories rarely make draft analysis segments, but they matter. Teams draft people before they draft players. For Cleveland, a franchise and fan base defined by loyalty and resilience, culture alignment is not an afterthought. What it all means for draft night. When draft night arrives in April, fans will see picks announced, jerseys held up, and highlight tapes rolling. What they won't see are the hundreds of micro-evaluations that began in Indianapolis. The extra handshake, the corrected footwork rep, the calm answer under pressure, the clean MRI, the dinner conversation that revealed leadership. The Combine is theater on the surface, but chess underneath. For the Cleveland Browns, success in the upcoming draft won't be determined solely by who ran the fastest or jumped the highest. It will hinge on who fits the long-term vision, who strengthens the locker room, and who can endure the grind of a 17-game season with playoff expectations. Inside Lucas Oil Stadium, under bright lights and relentless scrutiny, the Browns weren't just scouting athletes.